Hello, everyone. I have had an incredibly frustrating day that's kind of put me off of everything. It's just completely messed up my mood. And it was just one of those freak things that I really, really wish hadn't happened. So I was going to pick up my wife from work, and I was just driving through an intersection I've driven through many times before, where they're doing some road construction. And so I turned the corner, and then I heard this crunching sound. And then I saw it. Low pressure warning. I got a flat tire. Yeah. So these tires, I bought them last year. They're fairly new tires. So there should have been no problems with them for a good 4 years more. They should have been good for quite a while. But thanks to, well, let me do this in chronological order. So I called Roadside Assistance. Roadside Assistance came and changed my tire. The guy said that whoever put the tires on, which wasn't me, over-torqued the bolts. And so that he put in the notes about the condition of the tires. So that was the fault of the people that did that. So we got the tire changed. So I have right now a donut on there. And that donut is only supposed to be driven for maximum 50 kilometers at a speed of maximum 50 kilometers per hour. For you Americans, that's 30 miles. So I drove it to the place where I got the tires. They also do oil changes. And that's where I get my oil changed as well. And so I had called ahead just to let them know I was coming, and they said that their tire expert would be there. And so yeah, he arrived. He took a look at it, and he said, "Yeah, that looks like you drove over some kind of metal plate." It was a crack. That was fairly long. I would say it was about maybe 4 or 5 centimeters. And he said that they don't have any patches that are big enough for that at that place. And he gave a suggestion of a couple other places to try. So I did call both places. One of them said they'll take a look. They don't know if they can, but they do have replacement tires if I need to get it replaced. The other place just said, no, we can't repair anything like that. No, it's too large of a crack. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to be going in early to have them take a... Oh, God. Be quiet. To take a look at the tire and see if they can patch it. If so, wonderful. I'd be very happy if they can patch it, because I really don't want to have to buy another tire. And they don't have the same brand in stock. I like to keep it consistent, because they all have the same kind of... I just want them all to have the same treads and everything like that. And yeah, so I'm going to see what happens tomorrow morning. I took a look at the warranty, and it doesn't cover things like punctures. Only defects and things like that. So, yay. Looks like I may have to buy a new tire, which I was not looking forward to doing because, well, this summer has been slow. My job is kind of seasonal in a way. So during the summer, I don't have a lot to do. It's in education, and I don't get paid for work that isn't there. So that's been slow. YouTube has also been slow, thanks to the fact that the update was rather small in June. Usually July and August are amazing months, but this has been the worst summer I've seen on YouTube. Yeah, after the best year I'd been having. So January to May were excellent. And then June with the tiny update, not many tutorials to do there. And not much happened, yeah. So I'm not happy that I'm going to most likely have to pay for a new tire. At least it's just going to be one tire, not all of them. Because I already did that last year, and there's no way that I'm going to replace more than one. Yeah, so it's just a freak thing that happened. Construction zones. I'm going to try to avoid construction. I can't even say it. Construction zones. I keep wanting to say construction zones. So I'm going to... Let's try to avoid that too. So I'm going to avoid those, and I'm going to do as much detouring as possible. Definitely keep an eye on those tires. Yeah, so frustrating day, and there's more that's been frustrating, and it's having to deal with also washing machine and dryer replacement. They came to deliver the new ones, and it turns out it's damaged on top. Whoops. So, yeah. They'll be delivered on Monday, so no doing laundry for 3 days. Well, so yeah. I hope your days have been going better than mine. The thing is, with the car, we absolutely needed to have the tire either fixed or replaced tomorrow morning. And it will be done. One of them, at least. And it must be done because we have... well, my wife is Japanese, so we are often going to... I guess it's Japanese... community events and stuff. So we're going to this barbecue tomorrow. We went last year. We're going tomorrow. It was a lot of fun last year. And yeah, we're supposed to go there by 11 in the morning. So we're going to have 2.5 hours to get... Why 2.5 hours? 8. We want to be there at 8 in the morning. So we're going to have 3 hours to get everything fixed. And then we're going to have to get going. Yeah. Plus my wife has to work later on. So, can you tell I'm frustrated? Yeah, I just had this frustrating day, and this is one of the few times where I'm feeling like I was angry. I was actually really angry. And typically I don't get angry a lot about things, but I was really angry about this because they're still fairly new tires. Right? Just take my anger out on this guy, huh? It's all creative. So yeah, it was just a bad day. And I was supposed to, we were supposed to go shopping, and I was supposed to get my hair cut. So, as you know, those didn't happen. Oh well. Hopefully tomorrow's going to be better. I really hope tomorrow's going to be great. Because I need something better than what happened today. And why do I have a sapling? Okay. Anyways, let me know how your day's been going. Would love to hear some better stories than mine. And we're going to get back to, all the Minecraft stuff. All right. So if you like videos like this and would like to see some more, then please consider subscribing to this channel as well as my main one. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.